Louisa.
So, as the trading week has come to an end, this is a post recording of the trades I took the past week and how they did. Right. So, I took 1, 2, 3, and 4. I took 4 trades, right? Um, Two of them hit break even. This and this, right? This hit TP, and then this I closed by myself just because after my trade was triggered, they kept, playing around my entry and SL zone for about, I'll say, close to 5 hours. Yeah. And usually, if I execute a trade and price has not moved away from my entry within 2 hours tops, I just close the trade. The reason why I do that is because the market may not be willing to move at that moment, or my analysis was wrong and they want to move in the opposite direction. So this is an outlook of what happened, right, in the past week. You can watch my forecast on GU, right, for this past week, right. I'll just link the video in the description, and also you'd see it right on the screen. So yeah, you can watch that, and then you just watch the short recordings I did during the trades as they were running. So all in all, I'll say that regardless of the experience, right, in the past trading week, I still endeavored, right, or ensured that I stuck to my trading style, right, my trading plan, and my trading rules, right. I never risked more than what I should. If there was an analysis that wasn't really clear, I either stayed away from the market or I risked less. I risked less of what I would usually risk, right? Here. We have finally gotten a trade, right? Despite the whole erratic movement of price, right? I'd say erratic, but others would say we're moving with a purpose. So when market opened over here, we dropped, we took out this zone, right? And we moved higher, taking out this high, right? I thought price would just, continue up and take out this target. But instead, they came back, did some more manipulations, and then started moving higher. So once I saw this setup, right, I started monitoring. And then once I was presented with an opportunity, I took the trade. So currently my trade is running, right? And as you can see, it is what? Risk-free, right? The trade is risk-free. So as you can see, my TP level is just before the 15 minutes target, right? This is where my TP level is, right? And I find that this is perfect, right? So that we can easily TP in case they just want to hit this area, mitigate and drop, right? Because it's not always that price will go and then take out the targets. They just what? Mitigate and then drop. We have this trade, right? This was my trade that I took. We started moving into profit and then came back and took out my trade at break even over here. Okay. Um, Fast forwarding, right? Price had what? A deeper retracement, right? Into this general area here, right? Before we had this move up, right? Okay, so price took out what? The 50 minutes target, okay? And then also some targets along the way as they were moving up. But you realize how price would slow down, right? Realize how price slowed down. And we have reached this area here. We have filled this imbalance, right? And I've tapped into this area here. Okay. So we have some retracement because we are bearish on the higher time frames, right? Still bearish. This high has not been taken out. Looking for a sell, right? So when I go to the 1 minute time frame, right, I do have a sell here within this area, right? I'm just waiting for my trade to get triggered, and then we sell it down, right, into this area here, probably to that area there. Okay. So if we look at it, 1:5 will be 1:5 is here, right? Just midway, right, of that whole imbalance. And that is just perfect. So we wait for our trade to get triggered. Okay. So this trading week is almost ended, right? And as we can see, price has moved up, down, and still it continues lower. So currently price is over here, right? And there's a trading opportunity brewing here, which I'm looking at for a sell, okay, to fill this imbalance completely and possibly take out the low. But hopefully my TP should be before, this low, because anything can happen. If price gets here, mitigate, they can just continue higher, right? All right, so this is the trade that I'm currently monitoring over here. And we should go to the 1 minute time frame. You can see, all right, over here, price is, giving me my trade setup. I'm just waiting for the final confirmation, and then I execute the trade. All right. All right. So looking at the trade now, it has finally been triggered, right? And we're already in profit over here. This is where my trade was. If I should go to the 1 minute time frame, we'll say clearly, so they're breaking what? Some structural lows afterwards, tagging my trade in. We took out this low, right? And then this one. So my stop loss was trailed from here to break even, right? And then price is moving away. So our target for this trade, right, is over here, right? That's around 1.20148, just before, taking out this guy entirely, if they want to take it out, right? And I find that that is the best, to always stay within your TP, should always be within, you know, a range, because you don't know what they will do once they come and mitigate, right? The last demand or supply zone, right? So over here, I have this demand zone, right? That created what? This bullish move up, right? And ever since then, we've been what? Trickling down, right? So my trade is targeting just here, right? When they come and mitigate, hopefully they hit my TP, and then I walk away. Whatever they do after they hit my TP, I just will sit back and monitor until the next trade idea or trade setup, right? So this is the thought process I had And this is the way I monitor, right? I've been monitoring that area, right, since yesterday after the FOMC news, right? That happened around 7 p.m. GMT, right? I think that happened here. FOMC happened here, right? With all of these volume signatures, right? I just marked the zone, set an alert for when price, approaches the zone, enters the zone, right? And when price entered, I monitored to make sure that what I got my trade set up, right? And now I'm in trade triggered over here. All right. So we'll see what price does if they go hit TP or if they take me out at break even. But currently I'm trading risk free. Once again, always remember to protect your trades, right? And I only risk a little percent of my account. Okay, so price has hit the TP, and that is 1:5, as you can see here, right? How long did it take after price triggered the trade over here? All right, so they move in, right? After they took out this low, right, we had a retracement, right? But just to mitigate some orders and just zoom to hit the TP. So this took me about, my trade got triggered over here, 738, and then TP around 924. So about 2 hours-ish. Yeah, a little less than 2 hours.
The reason.